Lined up, 24 laps to go here in the season opener for the Whelen Modified Tour. Ronnie Silk on the outside line fires first as a race leader with Matt Hirschman, who will tuck in line in turn one.
Well, the point of the arrow becomes Silk. He drifts up the racetrack just a bit. Here comes Hirschman. Bold move, bottom of turn number 3. Look back to the 5th spot. Here comes Anthony Cecily. Cecily, the black and orange number 19 car. Sparks will fly, but it is Colby and Bonsignor threading the needle back to the front of this field.
Those two are back at it again in the same position they were when they crashed in turn number 1. Everybody able to continue on. How about Matt Hirschman giving the front bumper to Ronnie Silk off turn 4?
Here he comes again. Hirschman just stays in the tire tracks, tucking out of line. Justin Bonsignor moves to the inside. Anthony Cecily, great run, setting in the 4th spot. Here comes Colby. The Mayhew, number 7 New York, moves in to try to take over the 4th position. It is car number 7, Doug Colby, up to position number 4.
Ronnie Silk out in front. You look at Matt Hirschman. He is under attack. Justin Bonsignor is there. Down into turn number 3. Bonsignor runs a little bit higher on entry. Hirschman, though, slips up off turn number 4. Bonsignor cannot quite draw alongside with 20 to go.
He'll try everything as Matt Hirschman continues to guard the lane, and he does it well. Colby has broken away from Anthony Cecily. He now is among the top 5 cars. They work their magic coming off the turn. Leader is still Silk. As the laps continue to tick away, it is Ronnie Silk in command.
Ronnie Silk looking to get a victory here for his new team. Height, in racing, they were the big story coming into last season. Unable to go to victory lane tonight, though, their best opportunity to do so inside of now 18 laps to go. But Justin Bonsignor might have something to say about that as he goes to the inside of turn 1, battling once again with Matt Hirschman.
He makes a classic move, and when you can pass Matt Hirschman at New Smyrna with a bold move to the inside, that's saying something. Hirschman, will he change his strategy? He rolls back, runs in the tire tracks as they come off turn number 4. 183 now complete. There is Anthony Cecily. Now gets his way to the inside of Doug Colby. Dave Zapienza carrying the torch for the senior drivers of the Whelen Modified Tour and doing it with style. Car 36.
Zapienza was the car that had bounced off the wall just a few laps ago. 6th right now. Still a good day for him after that challenging season a year ago. How about Jake Johnson? Started in the back of the field.
Yes.
He got a lap down, was a very quick race car, and he is now 7th. Did a nice job at recovering. This driver has a lot of super late model, full-bodied competition experience, but he's been fun to watch. Up front, Ronnie Silk looks in the rearview mirror. The Holtzville, New York driver in the form of Justin Bonsignor is there, and he is bidding for an opportunity to win. To the bottom of turn 1, here's Justin Bonsignor.
No question about it. Bonsignor saw an opening, tried to put the car down to the inside. Silk was up on the wheel. He continues to guard the position. Silk's car's drifting up just a bit, leaving that window of opportunity open. They come up on the lap traffic as they work their magic down in turn 2.
It's been since 2021 since Ronnie Silk went to victory lane. Justin Bonsignor, he won several last season, but he came up shy in the championship. Here he comes off turn number 4, right to the back bumper of Ronnie Silk as they come across the line.
Can't do it this time. He's still in striking distance. They come off the turn, down the back straightaway. It still remains Silk. Bonsignor is glued to his back bumper. Deep into turn number 3, it is Silk who guards the position to the inside. Meanwhile, Hirschman still setting back in the 3rd position. It's not over with yet as the leader still remains Silk, but he's got his hands full as Bonsignor is right there with him.
Bonsignor 4th on the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour all win list in the modern era, tied with Tony Hirschman. Tony Hirschman's son, Matt Hirschman, runs in the 3rd spot directly behind as Bonsignor wants to make it 35 career victories tonight. Ronnie Silk, he wants the 1st with Phil Moran, Tyler Height, and Joe Unone as their car owners.
Certainly does. There is less than 10 circuits remaining. 5 miles left in the competition here at the fastest Hart family Speedway-owned operation, better known as the New Smyrna Speedway. Here it is again. Bonsignor is right there. He'll try it to the bottom. Can't do it.
Nearly come together at the entrance of turn 3. A little bit of bumper tag that time. Off the corner. Silk out of shape. Bonsignor gives him room to gather it back in. Less than 8 to go.
There's no question. Here comes Bonsignor again. Silk continues to manhandle his race car. Bonsignor looking for that window of opportunity. Here comes Hirschman. He's closing up the gap. Clock is ticking back to the line. Leader still remains Silk, but here comes Bonsignor.
Silk content to run the outside lane. Lap traffic up ahead. Can Bonsignor hold the line off turn number 2? Silk out of shape, but he defends the race lead in turn 3.
There's no question about it. Silk continues to do his best to hold off the opposition. They come up on a lap car. It dies to the inside. Silk is still the leader. Bonsignor's strongest turn is 1 and 2. But watch what happens down in 3 and 4.
Momentum to the outside allows Silk to hold the race lead. Closing in, though, Matt Hirschman. These two battle. Hirschman is becoming a factor. Now a 3-car battle with 5 to go.
The high five will be given. Meanwhile, here comes Bonsignor. And Silk goes up the hill. Bonsignor takes over the lead. It's not over with yet. Here comes Matt Hirschman. Justin Bonsignor puts the Phoenix Ryan Stone car to the front. Here comes Silk again as they run in hot pursuit. Ronnie Silk is back in command.
It's not over yet. Here comes Justin Bonsignor. Tries to cross over as they go down the back straightaway, but Silk clears him getting down into turn 3.
Silk is back as the leader of the pack. Here comes Matt Hirschman. 3 cars run nose to tail. 3 laps to go as they head to turn 1.
Silk, he's got a lot of breathing room compared to the last couple of laps. It's a half a car length. He drives away from Justin Bonsignor off turn number 2. He's able to gap him. Now 3 car lengths in 3.
There's no question. Silk is starting to pull away. This time when they come back to the line, 2 laps to go. Ronnie Silk was hungry. Joe talked about it early in the broadcast. And here comes Hirschman trying to pick up yet another position or 2 as we're coming down to the wire.
Ronnie Silk with the biggest lead he's had over the past 5 or 6 laps. They'll come off turn number 4. White flag is in the air, this time for Ronnie Silk.
But there's no surrendering at the point. Ronnie Silk in the Phil Moran prepared race car out in front. He came here because he wanted wins to be added to the list, and he's going to do just that.
Into turn number 3, Ronnie Silk for the first time driving for Height Unone Racing. He will win in the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour and kick off NASCAR's 75th season in victory lane.
Justin Bonsignor will finish in the runner-up spot. Matt Hirschman will finish in position number 3. Great run for Anthony Sicily to finish in the 4th spot. Doug Colby to round out the top 5.
Ronnie Silk getting the job done. Fireworks over the new Smyrna Speedway here tonight. Justin Bonsignor offering congratulations, but what a race. Had all the stories that we would expect for modified competition. And how about Ronnie Silk? It's been a year since he had gone to victory lane. He led 55 laps here a year ago. Today, he'll lead the most important lap, lap number 200. There was fireworks on the racetrack, fireworks in the air, and what a great way to start NASCAR's 75th season.
It certainly is.
That race was the most awesome race I've seen in a long time.